Cam started at Loyola in the 8th grade and has been a member of the varsity basketball team for the past 3 seasons and is captain of the team this season. He has not decided yet where to further his education, but he intends to play basketball in college. Senior, number 1, Cam Smith. The next senior is number 3, Uche Inegbu. Uche is accompanied by his mom and dad, Titi and Uzo Inegbu. Uche has been in the program for 2 seasons and is still undecided on where he will continue his athletic and academic career next year. Senior, number 3, Uche Inegbu. The final senior is number 4, John Dixon Jr., accompanied by his parents, John and Lashonda Dixon. John started at Loyola in the 9th grade and has been a member of the varsity basketball team for the past 2 seasons. John is a member of the Black Student Union and serves as a student ambassador. John will be attending Goucher College in the fall of 2021 and plans to study architecture and design. He will continue to play basketball at Goucher. Senior, number 4, John Dixon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to historic Knott Hall on the campus of Loyola Blakefield for the game between your Loyola Dons and the St. Maria Goretti Gales. I'm Joe Eldridge here with Brooks Markle to bring you the game today. Loyola is coming off a loss against Gerstel on Wednesday. Been at a deficit offensively past 2 games. The injury to star junior forward Gavin Walsh hurting his ankle against Spalding. Brooks, what do you think Loyola needs to do coming into this game today?
Well, I mean, losing Gavin Walsh really hurts, so you're going to have to play with a lot of chemistry. Not only is he, a lot of talent lost, but it's also going to hurt everybody else on the floor because you're used to playing with him in practices and games and scrimmages and all that. So you really got to focus on playing well together, getting that chemistry back because of those 2 losses, losing him, that really does hurt. So, it's all about not only getting more talent and getting guys inspiring others to play well, but also playing good together and having that chemistry.
And starting for the Goretti Gales, it'll be number 30, Jordan Green, number 10, Vincent Payne, number 14, Deontay Alexander, number 4, Mike Henderson, number 23, Jordan Koa Abasolo. And starting for the Dons, it'll be Cam Smith, Uche Onegbu, John Dixon, Ryder Drew, and Charlie Hepting. Little mix-up in the lineup tonight, especially honoring the seniors before the game tonight. The 3 seniors being John Dixon, Cam Smith, and Uche Onegbu. Onegbu gets the start. Looks like Loyola will be starting number 12, sophomore Ryder Drew, in place of junior forward Gavin Walsh. He is out tonight with an ankle injury. And Koa Abasolo kicking it out to Henderson in the corner. Shot goes long. It's going to go off the fingertips of Drew, and it'll stay Goretti ball. Payne's 3 from the wing, no good. Green turnaround jump shot, gets that to go. Onegbu's bringing the ball up. Ooh, gets Henderson off balance. Looks like Onegbu will draw a foul, and it's going to be on number 10, Vincent Payne.
Yeah, you got to bring the intensity inside right now. You can't let them get second chance points, especially with those 2 shots they took from outside and they didn't go down.
Cam Smith hitting the 3-pointer from the wing. Good deflection there by Hepting. It'll stay Goretti ball.
Yeah, and Walsh has been the most aggressive offensive player on this team so far this year, so Cam Smith's going to have to fill that spot, being one of those other talented big men on this team.
It's going to be Henderson with the ball for Goretti. Goretti getting some offensive motion there. Is Green unable to finish at the rim off the alley-oop. It's going to be Onegbu bringing the ball up.
Yeah, and Hepting's got to focus on his man right now. That's 2 times he's gotten or been a liability in this game.
Hepting gets the put-back layup off the miss from Ryder Drew, putting Loyola up 5-2.
That's how you make up for it on the offensive end. That'll inspire you now to play good on the defensive end.
And Koa Abasolo on the drive gets that and 1 for Goretti.
Yeah, and right there, Hepting's going to pick up the foul. What you want to do when you get into that situation is just move with him. Don't try and stand in with a charge. He got kind of mixed up in trying to take the charge and also defending the shot. So just slide and honestly jump with him. Don't just stand there. Don't try to, get a hand up in their face because he's going hard to the rim. And it's a tough position to pass it off inside. So really right there, you just got to be physical and swat it out of his hands to the best of your ability.
It's like Goretti's going a 1-2-2 man press. Cam Smith laying unable to go in.
spacing is going to be really important because it looks like they're going to double Smith.
Smith, corner three, off front rim, rebounded by Henderson as he's pushing the floor. It's like they're gonna call a kick on Cam Smith. They're gonna call that off his foot and it'll be Goretti ball.
Good recovery from Cam Smith after his miss to run back and then defend him in the corner. Looks like they wanted that to go the other way.
Green able to back down Hepting into the post and get the layup, taking the lead, 7-5, 6 minutes left.
Yeah, well, they got a mismatch inside. Goretti does with Hepting covering him. So they're going to need to either switch off or get a big man inside to help.
It's going to be a jump ball with Dixon and Green going for the ball. Goretti coming out from Hagerstown, known for their aggressive defensive play. Definitely showing so far in this first quarter. Smith able to get the lay-in off the inbounds.
They're going to have 2 eyes on Cam Smith the whole entire game. One man has to be on him, but then any other guy near him has to be looking for him because you know he's going to be big on the offensive end.
Unegbu getting the steal. Pass deflected, picked up by Dixon. As he finishes at the rim, looks like there was some contact there. Dixon finishing through, getting his first points of the game.
Yeah, that's him not being afraid. He saw that in the game against John Carroll, him really going to the basket and finishing. He's another guy who's going to have to pick up that offensive slack as Jordan Green jams it down. Somebody stop him right now because he's clearly the best offensive player on this team.
Definitely, that's some size that Loyola's got to stop in the paint. It's great, once again running that aggressive 1-2-2 man press. Smith finishing at the rim again. Already got 7 on the game.
Well, Mike Henderson shouldn't be covering him. That should be Jordan Green on him, and I don't know how good he is defensively, but that's the better size matchup, and it seems like Green's a great athlete right now from what we've seen early in the game. Cam Smith is just going to blow by, especially with his size and his speed.
Checking into the game, it's going to be Ryan Johnson, Owen Fisher, and Ty Hepting checking in for Charlie Hepting, Unegbu, and Drew. It's going to be Nkoa Abasolo inbounding it from the Coffin corner. Payne kicking it over to Henderson. Abasolo drives. Grabbed up by Hepting as Fisher looks to push the floor. Dixon lost control of the pass, looked to recover it, but stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, I love this passing and penetration you're seeing right now from Goretti, getting inside that arc and inside that paint and making the pass you see there. It was a turnover, but you want to look opposite at that point because they had 4 guys down in there. So now it looks like Loyola's adjusting to it. Now Goretti's got to come back with that adjustment of looking to the other guy.
Payne's 3 off back rim as Fisher grabs the board. Good pick by Ty Hepting there. Smith has the ball, guarded by Payne. Hepting feeding it into Smith as he gets the lay-in. Smith having a strong first quarter. Fisher grabbing the board once again.
Yeah, Smith, he knows now he's got a better matchup with that Vincent Payne. He played good D when he had him on the ball, but then off the ball, the great cut. You love to see that, guys that can do it on ball and off ball.
Fisher turns the ball over as Henderson finishes at the rim. And Tyson, again, he has checked in for Goretti, so he'll be guarding Fisher.
Yeah, I think he thought Henderson was on his team there.
Smith driving to the bucket again, getting the foul. It's going to be on number 30, Jordan Green. Cam Smith having a strong first quarter.
Yep, so now the Goretti's coach has to find, okay, who's your best defender and who's going to match up with that size of Cam Smith? Who is that tall guy that is a good defender and athletic and can move? I saw Vincent Payne play pretty good D on him, but, I mean, that's, 3 times now that Cam Smith has just easily gone inside. This time they finally fouled him. It didn't even look like a tough foul, too, so this is really going to be a problem for Goretti. They have to find a guy who's going to be able to cover him or just get help because, Loyola, we've seen in the games that I've seen that they haven't been great shooting teams, so now you want help on Cam Smith, making him become a passer and other guys hitting shots from the perimeter.
Checking in for Goretti, it's going to be number 12, Makai Nelson, and number 2, Jason Johnson. Zinkoa Abasolo finishes at the rim, tying it up at 13.
A high-scoring first half, now just over 5 minutes into the game, but Fisher right there, as I said with Hepting, don't try and take that charge. Go up, jump in the air, and try and swat that away or make them make a move and put up a tough shot.
Smith unable to finish. Turnaround is good.
Well, he's just bringing a different kind of physicality right now.
Defensive miscommunication there as Makai Nelson gets the easy, uncontested finish at the rim.
Yeah, and that's puffball stuff right there. You come past half court, you find your man, and you stick to him. This is man-to-man. This isn't zone.
Smith on the drive. That's going to be a blocking foul. Looks like on number 2, Jason Johnson. Smith having a strong first quarter with 11 points so far.
Yeah, and Goretti seems a little bit scared to stop Smith on the perimeter because of the spacing from Loyola. They don't want a guy to leave a man wide open in the corner or on the wing to cover Cam Smith.
Smith's first free throw is no good. Game still tied at 15, 2:21 left in the first. Able to hit that second. As Drew will check in for Cam Smith. It's going to be Johnson pushing the floor for Goretti, guarded by Ryan Johnson. Koa Abasolo, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Fisher.
Yeah, this is high school basketball. This isn't the NBA, so you're not going to see amazing three-point shooters. So just keep making guys shoot from the perimeter. Don't come so hard to defend somebody and close out. Give them some room. Make them shoot it. Test them a little bit right now in this game so far because they played a great possession right there. I mean, they didn't get within 15 feet of the rim. They got to continue to do that.
Foul's going to be on number 23, Jordan. And Koa Abasolo, it looks like they're going to call a walk there on Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, and when you catch it right away on those inbounds into the backcourt and the guy's pressing on you, just relax. I mean, you don't have to run right away and get into the front court. You have plenty of time. You don't want to turn the ball over. You don't want to turn the ball over in order to just not waste a couple of seconds of your possession.
It's going to be another walk there. That one on Goretti, number 2, Jason Johnson. It's a high-intensity game. As Johnson gets the breakaway. Unable to finish in the paint, but kicks it out the tie. Hepting for the 3-ball.
Well, that's tough when you can't really cover one guy and then another guy on that team drains it right in your face when he doesn't even touch the ball.
That's going to be a backcourt on number 10, Vincent Payne. High-intensity D there from Loyola.
Well, that's a basketball pet peeve for me when a guy hits a big shot and the whole other team's excited, and then you come down the court and you rush your possession. The main thing to stop momentum is to slow the game down, okay? You're not going to make a big play when the bench for the other team is screaming.
Johnson able to get in the paint. Able to get the floater.
They did it again.
It looks like just some unawareness there by number 14, Deontay Alexander, running out of bounds and catching it out of bounds. That's going to be a timeout, Goretti. Loyola, high intensity. With that first time out, Loyola Blakefield invites you to join our Blue and Gold Community Partners program. This program offers a direct way to support our Dons and their Blakefield experience while also establishing a close relationship with the school and our community. For more information, please visit loyolablakefield.org/communitypartners. .114 left in the first. Loyola up 21-15. High intensity first quarter. Loyola pushing the tempo, both offensively and defensively.
And you love to see this team score 21 points in the first quarter, not even 7 minutes into the first quarter. I mean, they could easily get to 25 points.
It's going to be Ryan Johnson bringing the ball up, guarded by Mike Henderson. Johnson able to get the floater again.
I thought he was lobbing it up, and I didn't think that was a good shot, even if he was shooting, but it went in.
Fisher, a beast on the boards this first quarter, already got 4. This looks like Henderson slipped and tripped Ryan Johnson. They're going to call a blocking foul on him.
Yeah, if you're Goretti, I mean, this is really troubling because you cannot stop anybody getting to the rim so far in this game. So now it's all about help, as I've said earlier, making them beat you from outside.
It's going to be a backcourt on Loyola as that pass goes off the fingertips of Ryder Drew. As John Dixon checks in for Brashawn Galloway. And number 20, Charlie Hepting, will check in for his twin brother, Ty.
Yeah, and you're up 8 points. There's just no reason to make that hard of a pass. You just have to relax, and it looked like Diwali didn't like that. Obviously, when you give up a turnover like that with such ease.
It's going to be number 12, Malachi Nelson with the shot. It's Fisher once again grabbing a board.
I consider that wide open shot, and he missed it. So Loyola's got to understand, don't let Goretti get within 15 feet of the rim.
Johnson with the feed to Charlie Hepting, able to get the lay-in at the rim. And with that, Loyola is up after the first quarter, 25-15.
We'd like to take a moment to recognize one of our Blue and Gold community partners. The Jesuit community of Loyola University, Maryland, shares in the mission of the Worldwide Society of Jesus. This mission includes the service of faith and the promotion of justice in dialogue with cultures and with other religions. These values characterize its commitment to the educational apostolate at Loyola University, Loyola Blakefield, Cristo Rey, and St. Ignatius Academy in Baltimore.
High intensity first quarter. Both teams starting off strong. Loyola able to pull away quick, having a 10-point lead at the end of the first. Brooks, what do you think Loyola needs to do to keep this lead up?
I mean, it's all about offense. Keep penetrating the rim, keep cutting to the basket, and Goretti just seems confused, so confused on the defensive end. I mean, I can't pinpoint one possession where they've played unbelievable defense. It just seems like Loyola is their own downfall for the rest of this game.
It's going to be Tyson again. He inbounding the ball for Goretti. Alexander kicking it cross court to Mike Henderson. It's like Henderson slipped on the baseline, and they're going to call it out on him. It'll be Loyola ball. Or excuse me, it'll be, looks like they're going to stick with Goretti ball.
I think it might have been a foul, but I'm not quite sure. I thought that was Loyola's ball if it was out of bounds.
Drew grabbing the rebound. And that's going to be a walk on Loyola. Careless play there.
And it is tough with man-to-man to pass it inside, I guess, that 15-feet zone or in that paint, as I've been talking about. So it will be tough, but if you can cut and get open and make an easier pass, it's going to be way easier to penetrate to the rim, catching the ball and then turning. And then again, right there with the turnover from Loyola, just stay disciplined. You have a 10-point lead.
Again, he's corner three, good.
That was probably the best defended three of the game so far, and he made it.
It's going to be Unegbu pushing the floor. Fisher on the drive. Able to get that to go. Fisher picks up his first points.
Yeah, and right there with the late defense, the confused defense, as that Nakoa Abasolo coming late to Owen Fisher, and that gave him the ability to drive in and get the basket.
Fisher grabbing his 6th board, having a great day on the boards today. Fadeaway shot from Fisher, good.
And these look like tough shots, but they just really aren't. I mean, he drove in, he got room, and he nailed it.
Deontay Alexander hitting the 3 for Goretti, cutting that Loyola lead to 8. Loyola up 29-21.
Yeah.
6:18 remaining.
Yeah, this just looks like a physicality mismatch in this game so far. So Goretti's going to have to bring it, being down 8, hitting those outside shots, and just on the defensive end, again, the physicality, like that right there.
It's like Goretti switched to a 2-3 zone as Dixon gets that contact finish.
Yeah, I thought that could have been an offensive foul, but no call. They're letting them play early.
They're going to call foul on Charlie Hepting as Nkoa Abasolo goes to the line for 2.
Good spacing from Goretti right there for him being able to get to the rim and back down. And as he turned in, there wasn't enough help and didn't come hard enough because it felt like, you're going to leave your man that much, where that seemed like a problem as they hit 2 threes in a row. But right there with Goretti, I mean, just continue to do that. And then if they start to bring help, then start to cut to the ball, move off ball, as there's no off ball movement. And, solo ball might start working, but it can also be really bad. So you want to keep having that off ball movement. And if you want to play isolation, that's fine. But if that doesn't start working, then you really got to get moving off ball.
Nkoa Abasolo missed both his free throws. So Loyola's now got possession. Unegbu kicking it over to Dixon. It's going to be Jason Johnson pushing the floor for Goretti.
We saw Cam Smith bring some eyes on that possession right there.
Dixon able to easily take the ball from Mike Henderson. Kicking it to Smith for the 3. That ball goes long.
Yeah, make him become a shooter. Even though he hit that 3 early, just continue to make him do that. You don't want him have him get easy buckets at the rim.
Smith with the block on Payne. Unegbu gets the steal. They're going to call a walk on Dixon. It's a good call there. Dixon unable to fully gather himself as he got contact, falling to the floor. They're going to call that a walk.
Yeah, and going back to that steal with Dixon, when I play basketball, he's the guy I hate to be playing offense on or trying to get to the rim on, because he's so aggressive as you just see him go up and rip the ball right away. That's just so hard to play against. It's really annoying to play against.
Payne finishing at the rim for Goretti. Johnson now brings the ball up. Ryan Johnson and Brashawn Galloway have checked in for Drew and Unegbu. It's like Loyola is running a 1-3-1 to go against Goretti's 2-3. That ball getting swatted around. Picked up by Mike Henderson. Henderson unable to finish at the rim.
Get Hepting back to that middle. He's wide open the whole time. He's standing wide open in the middle.
So got to have Cam Smith running the baseline there, trying to get something open in the corner. Got to get quick ball movement, be able to catch this 2-3 zone off guard. Dixon able to get his own rebound. It's like Goretti was looking for a travel call there, but no call. Gahiney's corner three, no good, rebounded by Dixon.
Yep, continue to do that. Make them shoot outside. As you see, well, it'll look like they weren't going to let them get within 15 feet of the basket. That's what I mean by that off-ball movement, where you need to cut and get inside.
Looks like they're going to call a foul on number 4, Mike Henderson. Looks like he grabbed Dixon driving in.
Well, if you get Hepting the ball in that middle, you're going to draw almost everybody inside. So he's got to be ready to catch it and pass it over to the wing, over to the corner, not just right back to the guy that's outside, because that's not going to get your offense going. You want to get him a pass into that paint. That's going to get the offense moving. Right there, right there.
Galloway's three-pointer, good. Great offensive ball movement there by Loyola. Being able to get that quick ball swing, gets past that 2-3 zone. Johnson with the good feed to Jordan Green as he's able to throw it down, cutting that Loyola lead down to 9.
Nice little dunk there, but that's what I'm saying. He's wide open in the middle. Nobody is covering him. There you go again.
Hepting shot long. Johnson's pushing the floor for Goretti. They're going to call a walk there on Green. Definitely a good amount of walks called
I was
on
about
both
to say
teams
that.
this first half. Some of it, I think, is this court surface. It's very slick, but also I think it's just some carelessness moving those feet before they put the ball on the floor.
Yeah, it's a lot about that momentum. When there's a steal and everybody's going everywhere, don't rush, and then, you think before you move or you think about dribbling it, and then you move your feet, and then you travel.
Looks like Goretti might have switched to a 1-2-2. Looks like they're going to call a foul on Cam Smith there.
Yeah, I think he tried to get away with one there, but that was clearly a foul. And the only way Goretti's going to get back into this game is knocking down their three-point shots, which they haven't been doing well, and Loyola giving them offense by turning the ball over.
Looks like that's going to be an and-one call there as Payne is fouled by Cam Smith. They're going to say he was on the line, so that's going to be two. That's going to only be 2 points.
Cam Smith tried to have a nice little dunk as he came too aggressive on that pass to Payne right there. But that's still, that's not the ideal shot for the possession, as Payne, he seems like he's going to be a shooter, catch and shoot guy. Right there, he created his own shot, and, just a great shot from him. You can't say anything else.
Goretti able to regain possession. His ball was loose on the floor. 1:40 left in the first half. Payne, catch and shoot three, good. Cutting that Loyola lead down to 4, 34-30. Just about 90 seconds left in the first.
Well, now they got a shooter right now, and that's Payne.
Goretti switching up their defense, switching between a 1-2-2 and a 2-3 zone. Definitely trying to give Loyola some different looks.
Well, it's as I said earlier, they just don't have the man-to-man talent to do that and to cover them man-to-man. So they're going to the zone. There's the turnover right there. Get aggressive on these passes, because the only way you do beat a zone is with passing it, as the dribbling from the Dons has just been, sensational, really, when you're considering how they have the ability to get to the rim with the dribble. So now make them become a passing team. That's not something we've seen them do a good job of throughout the year.
Payne's catch and shoot three, no good.
And no box out there.
I think that's definitely a smart play there by the Coach McCrary from Goretti, being able to switch to his zone, give Loyola different looks that they've seen for most of this year. As again, he finishes at the rim.
Well, if you know anything about basketball, as I said, with getting to the rim with the dribble, I mean, the way to help that is getting help, and it's easier to help within a zone because that's really all a zone is. It's just a more focused help than really a man-to-man is.
Goretti cut that Loyola lead down to 2 as it's 32-34. Just over 30 seconds left in the first half. Goretti running with those smaller guards and those defense looking like the old school Dunbar team, being able to run that aggressive 1-2-2 man, 1-2-2 zone press. Dixon contests Payne's three, no good. Drew able to get the foul with 4 seconds left.
Yeah, now you're going to want to box out and get out in transition with this zone being implicated, and it's really seeming like you're struggling right now. So getting out, speeding it up, not letting your offense just get set, and then defending the zone, and then see who wins.
Drew's first free throw, no good. Able to hit that second free throw. As Unegbu will check in for John Dixon. 4 seconds left. Looks like Loyola's going to go into a man press. Payne tries to pull up and beat the shot clock, but is unable to. With that going into the half, Loyola's up 34-32, and we'd like to take a moment to recognize another one of our blue and gold community partners. First National Bank is proud to be sponsor of Loyola Blakefield Athletics, home of the Dons. At FNB, we believe that our local communities are the lifeblood of the markets we serve. Our involvement with Loyola Blakefield and the athletics program are just a small way FNB gives back to local communities everywhere. Please stop by our closest branch at Towson at 1 West Pennsylvania Avenue or visit our other branches in Baltimore, Harford, and Howard counties. You may also visit us online at www.fnb-online.com. First National Bank, member FDIC. And with that, Loyola is up going into the half, and we'll be back shortly. For Brooks Markle, I'm Joe Eldridge. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the start of the second half between your Loyola Dons and the St. Maria Goretti Gales. I'm Joe Eldridge here with Brooks Markle to bring you this second half. Brooks, what do you think Loyola needs to do to get this victory?
Well, their offense needs to get moving. It looks like they're putting one, now they're not, but they were just putting one guy in the middle and not moving any off ball. Even though they're in the zone, you have to keep moving through that zone. I don't really like a set offense to match that up.
Goretti went back to that 2-3 zone. Loyola a little bit confused on who was supposed to take that middle guy in that 1-3-1 set. It's going to be Henderson with the ball, guarded by Unegbu. Payne's wing three, good. Tying that game up.
Well, you know he's the shooter. I mean, you got to get out on him. It's that simple. See, no off-ball movement. You're just looking for the ball. It's not going to work.
Looks like Loyola's trying to run a box and one set instead of that 1-3-1 that they ran in the first half, trying to get something to go. Looks like Smith's going to go to the line for two. Smith had a strong first quarter, scoring 11 points.
Yeah, and I like putting him in the middle instead of one of the Heptines. I think that's a good adjustment right there for him to penetrate. But also, you're going to bring guys, so you're going to kick out and have open shots. It's now a matter of, can Drew hit it on the wing? Can Heptine? Can Dixon? You know, you need other guys to hit it outside in order to get your offense going in the second half.
Smith unable to hit that first free throw. Able to hit the second one, getting that 1 point lead as Henderson's pushing the floor for Goretti. Goretti looking to get some off-ball movement. As Henderson's pass to Green goes over the fingertips of Green. It'll be Loyola ball.
Yeah, that's got to be the adjustment made for Goretti in this second half. You have to be disciplined with the ball. Don't let any momentum speed your offense up. Just relax, be disciplined, and don't do anything stupid. Don't make unforced errors. Relax.
Loyola doing a good job pushing that 1-2-2 press by Goretti. Smith unable to get both to go as he lands hard on the floor. Henderson with the corner three, contested by Dixon, goes long. Drew able to get the board.
And for Goretti's defense, I like Jordan Green matching up with Cam Smith inside, as he seems to be their big man right now and getting into the post. Green's going to have to step up and defend Loyola's best offensive player in this game so far.
Dixon, corner three, good. Good shot there by John Dixon, bringing that Loyola lead up to 4.
Yeah, and I like that, or I think it's going to be interesting now for Goretti how the adjustment is going to be made with that shot going down. Don't let that affect anything, okay? Keep making Loyola beat you from outside. Don't let one three-pointer that John Dixon hits change your whole zone, because that zone is going to have to be implemented and they're going to have to keep it. Don't be aggressive, though, with it in closing out. You do not want to get Loyola inside the paint.
Payne with the ball on the wing, guarded by Fisher.
It's great D from Fisher.
Good defense there by John Dixon. As that pass will go off the shin of Jordan Green. We'll go Loyola ball.
Yeah, this intensity on the Loyola defensive end is making Goretti speed up. They're making him making these unforced errors. So keep that up, because you're going to win basketball games, not only by playing just good defense, but forcing teams to make errors.
Pull-up shot by John Dixon, no good, as Fisher grabs his 7th board. Unegbu three-pointer in and out. As Payne will grab the board. Payne's fadeaway, no good. Unegbu pulls off the board.
Yeah, I like that, from John Dixon not going hard, but you really got to push the pace, because this offense, this 1-3-1, isn't working great.
No, Loyola is unable to find their spacing as they keep pushing that triangle too close. And that's going to be goaltending on number 23, Jordan Nkoa Abasolo.
Yeah, and Cam Smith, you would really like him to get back in the game at this point, because him being in the middle brings a different kind of athleticism. You see Hepty not quick to make the decision right there, and that led to the block. But luckily, Loyola got it back, and they got the 2.
It's going to be Payne at the top, swinging it over to Johnson. Good forced turnover there by John Dixon, as Unegbu gets blocked by Payne. Jordan Green finishing at the rim as Goretti calls the timeout.
And with that break, we would like to take another moment to recognize one of our community partners is 1-800-GOT-JUNK, and they are the world's largest junk removal service. They make the ordinary business of junk removal exceptional by sending a team of 2 friendly, capable pros who will do all of the removal from anywhere inside or out. They'll finish up with a thorough broom cleanup. Up to 60% of the items they collect are donated or recycled, and if you call before 2 p.m., they guarantee same-day service within 90 minutes of your call. From one item to many truckloads, nothing is too much to ask. Stop staring at that junk pile. Call them today. They are available 7 days a week until midnight.
Loyola coming out of this Goretti timeout, up 41-37. Pushed the tempo in that first quarter, had that 7-point lead. Just got to stay on that tempo, keep their foot on the gas. Cam Smith checks back in for the Dons. Looks like for John Dixon. It's definitely a big key. Smith gives that size matchup to Jordan Green in the paint.
And as I said earlier, if you're Smith, you're going to draw eyes. So you now have to become a passer. You have to become a John Stockton, a Magic Johnson. You have to be one of the best passers on the floor in order to win this game, especially with this set they're looking at right now.
Unegbu's pass stolen by Henderson. Smith able to block it off the backboard, but Green gets that putback.
Yeah, and I mean, Green's really athletic. He's really impressive. You gotta watch him. And with, Cam Smith being really the only guy matching the athleticism, it's gonna be tough for other guys to trail. You have to bring up that intensity if you're Loyola to stop him.
It's gonna be a charge on, I believe, number 12, Makai Nelson. Heads up play by Cam Smith. As Ryan Johnson will check in for Uche Unegbu.
Well, the officials have not been calling that much in the game. So that was a risky play from Cam Smith, but right there, that's not a bad play from that Makai Nelson for Goretti right there. So to go in and draw the contact, they might call it a block. Cam Smith stood in there, brings that intensity, and gets the offensive foul called on Nelson.
Fisher drew the double team. So that pass to Drew will go out of bounds, and it will be Goretti ball.
Yeah, so that's just Johnson standing back and trying to deny the pass to get to Cam Smith. So if you're outside, you're that point guard, you have to move around outside and make him move to you or make him move to another area so you can throw an outlet into Cam Smith or penetrate. I know it's a zone and that's not the greatest idea, but you still can penetrate in a zone.
Payne's three over Cam Smith, no good. This looks like it's going to be a foul on number 5, Ty Hepting. So they're going to call a push. As Galloway checks in for Drew for the Dons. That ball's going to go through the hands of Payne.
Yeah, and Payne's eager to shoot. As you've seen, once he start knocking it down, now he's looking to catch and shoot and maybe a little bit of shot creation. So now if you're Loyola, you got to watch him, make him drive the ball, okay? And then if you got to, when you see that pass coming to him, come to him hard and then make him make a mistake like that.
Johnson got double teamed in the corner by Payne and Johnson, turning the ball over, and it's going to be Goretti ball.
I don't know what to say with that. I mean, you have to have an inbounds play when they're pressing. I mean, it's that simple. Like, you cannot just be freestyle running around. He was playing them tight when he was trying to get it in. So, that's going to be really, really tough to get an inbounds pass when you have no plays working and just 2 guys running around.
It's going to be a rebound by Hepting as Ryan Johnson pushes the floor for Loyola. Galloway goes in for the layup, but they're going to call a charge on Galloway as Jason Johnson put his body on the line in the paint.
Yeah, that was a good no three-point shot from Galloway and a good take. I mean, but he was just matched with the offensive foul, and the volley didn't like that on the Loyola bench.
Good pass deflection there from Owen Fisher as Johnson pushed into the floor. Smith able to finish at the rim, having a strong scoring day for Cam Smith.
Risky pass, but a great pass because you drew the whole defense in thinking you were going to go up with that.
Fisher drawing the foul. It's going to be on number 3, Tyson Ogenhi.
Yeah, and offense is important to the defense too because now you've seen Goretti has done it also throughout the game too with speeding up their offense after Loyola gets some momentum. They did it right there, and they give the ball to Loyola. And it just wasn't a quality shot when I say give it. You have to slow it down. You have to pass it. You have to get quality possessions, especially, very importantly, after a team gets momentum.
Fisher, deep 3. It looks like he twisted his ankle on that.
Yeah, and that's not how you beat a zone. Stand out there and shoot over it.
Good feed into Cam Smith. He's able to draw the foul, go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and Fisher recognized that double team. He knew one guy has to be open. It's one-on-one with Cam Smith is another guy he could have recognized. If he gets the ball, you know he's going to either score it or get to the line like he did.
Smith able to get that first free throw to go. Second free throw good, pushing that Loyola lead up to 8, 47-39. Just over 50 seconds left in the third. Jason Johnson able to sink that three-pointer, cutting that lead down to 5, 47-42. Just over 30 seconds left.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot, but don't panic if you're Loyola. You know, don't do anything, don't change anything. That's just a good shot.
Smith kicking it to Galloway. Smith's corner 3, in and out. Rebounded by Nkoa Abasola.
I don't like that shot there. That was a little bit predictable.
Payne's three-pointer off back rim. Rebounded by Goretti. As Smith has the ball stolen from him. Goretti unable to beat the buzzer. With that, at the end of the third quarter, Loyola's up 47-42. We'd like to take a moment to recognize another one of our community partners. Fidelity Business Services Group is a proud blue and gold community partner and brings its best-in-class expertise in integrated technical building services to our country's most important industries. Fidelity Building Services Group represents the leading edge of the integrated technical building services industry. They have the unique ability to ensure that a building is performing at peak efficiency under all operating conditions and to keep it that way. The expertise they bring to the table delivers extraordinary experiences to building management and occupants alike.
Five-point lead for Loyola, and it's going to be really important for your defense to be the main focus, right? Because, look, I mean, you only scored, 12 points in that quarter? I mean, that's not great, right? Your offense still isn't rolling like it did in that first quarter. So now it's about turning your defensive play into your offensive play, getting in transition, and getting those buckets.
Grady starting the ball off with the ball to start the fourth quarter. It's going to be a quick timeout by Goretti.
A longtime partner of Loyola Blakefield, Whiting Turner continues to work on the Innovative Learning Center. Despite COVID-19, they have stayed on schedule, and this cutting-edge space will open to students for the 2021-2022 academic year as planned. Whiting Turner has a strong presence throughout the country, but is headquartered here in Baltimore. They recognize the value in community involvement and pride themselves on familiarity with local communities and their ability to give clients the attention of a small business with the resources of a national corporation. We are grateful for their continued support of the Dons.
Goretti called a quick timeout, only 9 seconds into the fourth.
They clearly didn't like something and wanted to take a timeout and make the adjustment.
Looks like they're going to call that ball off of Loyola. It's going to be Goretti ball as Nkoa Abasolo inbounds it from the sideline. Johnson's floater long as Dixon grabs the board.
Yeah, now you want to get back to that help. Don't let guys get into the paint for Goretti. Loyola did a good job of that, making that adjustment, and now it seems like they're creeping back to that old habit of, letting that inside play be a big factor for St. Goretti.
It's going to be a steal for Jordan Green. It's the big man taking a three, goes long. Johnson tries to dribble through the double team.
Yeah, I'm not liking this 1-3-1. They're forcing it to Cam Smith right now. Nobody else is moving. I mean, this is becoming a problem on the offensive end, and it could turn into points for St. Goretti.
Johnson's pull-up rolls off the rim as Nkoa Abasolo pushes the floor.
You like to see the guard penetration, just didn't hit.
Nkoa Abasolo with the putback dunk off the missed three-pointer from Vincent Payne, cutting that Loyola lead down to 3.
Well, it seems like the Dons are now just looking at the ball and hoping it comes to them for the rebound.
Cam Smith, a big game on senior night, hitting another corner 3. Green's corner shot no good as Smith grabs the board.
Zones can have focuses, and the zone for Goretti needs to focus on Cam Smith. You can't leave him open in the corner or out there.
It's Cam Smith hitting another 3. Smith is hot tonight.
Called that one right there.
Good double team by Loyola. Hepting dives on the ball, but it looks like he got hit in the head by Cam Smith. Looks like going for that loose ball. Hepting might got hit in the head by Cam Smith.
Oh, yeah, it seems like he's in a lot of pain, but it doesn't look like it's a leg injury. It doesn't look like it's going to put him out for a while, although he does seem in a lot of pain. It could be something with his nose. Is not something you want to see, but, I mean, if at the end of the day, if he comes back into this game, he's going to look back at it and say it was worth it because that's momentum. Now, if you're St. Goretti, this is a big timeout for you because you need to slow your offense down. As we've seen, as I've mentioned before, them speed up their offense with momentum leading towards Loyola.
It's like Hepting's going to head to the sideline with the trainer, Mr. Parr. Looks like his brother Ty is going to check into the game for him. Uche Unegbu and Owen Fisher will both check into the game as well.
And, yeah, now with him getting injured, it seems like you owe it to your guys or your guys owe it to you to make a big play after you got hurt making a big play.
Green able to deflect that pass. It'll stay Loyola's ball on the baseline.
Yeah, and Cam Smith telling Drew, don't force it to me. I mean, look, I know I'm having a good game, but that doesn't mean you force passes to me. You can make a big play too. You know, you're on this team for a reason.
Smith with the and one at the rim.
Well, you just can't let him get to that spot on the inbound. You have to be aggressive there. You have to get help on that pass too. And once he's there, I mean, he's just been beating guys one-on-one the entire game. So that's just a really troubling spot for Goretti. And then the foul is just a double whammy.
Smith able to sink the free throw. Smith having a huge night. Loyola is up 56-44 as Deontay Alexander checks in for Jordan Green. Goretti getting some decent offensive movement. It's Henderson's pass. It looked like there could have been a walk there. Fisher will get the steal.
We had him.
Smith looking to finish at the rim, unable to.
Yep, now slow it down. 12-point lead, under 5 minutes left. Off-ball movement. Oh, he had him. Oh.
Drew with the pass towards the sideline there. Smith tries to tip it in over to Ty Hepting to recover it.
Yeah, and he had him early, and you see down there, I don't know who it was exactly, but he tried to get around Cam Smith and block that ball, make him throw it over him, and then he ended up throwing the bounce pass, which would lead to the turnover. So you got to be aggressive when, when not allowing Cam Smith to get the ball.
Fisher's going to get the steal. He's pushing the floor. Unable to finish through the contact. They'll send it to the line for two.
Yeah, and the Gales just look lost on the offensive end. I mean, the turnover right there, I mean, I knew it was going to be a turnover. I mean, I feel like I looked down and looked up and I saw that, and I'm like, well, that's a turnover. These passes are wild. They got to relax now. 4:20 left, 56-44.
Fisher's first free throw off back rim. It's going to be number 5, Trey Cook. And number 30, Jordan Green checking in for the Gales. It's going to be Cook's first minutes on the floor tonight. Fisher hits that second free throw. Deontay Alexander getting the M1 through contact, finishing at the rim.
Yeah, that's tough possession right there for Loyola on the defensive end. But you need those buckets if you are the Gales, getting some momentum. And then on the defensive end, you have to be aggressive and try and get steals. If you lose by 16, you lose by 16 in this game. Goes to a complete blowout, overrunning those passes. But you have to get steals. You have to create some momentum to get back into this game down 10 with a little over 4 minutes left.
Goretti cuts that Loyola lead down to 10.
And the press is going to be really important. Yep, timeout.
Smart call there by Coach Tavalli, being able to call a timeout, trying to figure out a way to beat that intense Goretti press.
Yep, man-to-man on the press, get back into the zone, knock away those passes, right? But if you can trust in your zone to create some turnovers, then maybe hit a couple threes, but you don't have to focus on that. Just focus on getting buckets. There's plenty of time. Stick in that zone. Don't let Cam Smith get to a spot where he's going to be able to penetrate with no guys helping for Goretti and helping that guy covering Cam Smith to block his shot or get in a good contest. But you really need to focus on just playing that set zone that's going to have one guy in the middle, no off-ball movement, and then making a tough shot get into the air and not guys start moving around. Then you get confused in your zone. And if you're Loyola, you have to do what I just said. Goretti can't happen to them.
It'll get the inbounds to Cam Smith as he's pushing the floor. Looks like that ball went off the feet of Deontay Alexander. Payne, pull-up three. Good. Payne's had a good night spot-up shooting. As Ty Hepting's going to get that ball stolen by Jason Johnson, but they're going to call a reach foul on him.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, Goretti's done it the whole game by rushing their possessions after momentum comes. That shot right there from Payne might be the biggest of the game so far. It's a whole new ball game, single digits, just under 4 minutes left. This is even right now.
Good backdoor cut by Payne, getting the feed from Jason Johnson, cutting that Loyola lead down to 5.
Honestly, bring more guys into that backcourt if you're Goretti. Make them make bad passes.
It's going to be Johnson with the ball. Looks like Goretti switched back to man-to-man. Drew, pull up, good. Good pull-up jumper there from number 12, Ryder Drew.
Yep, and that's big, getting your guards to step up and make those big shots.
So they're going to call a foul there on Owen Fisher.
That was a good pass inside. Very disciplined, not wild. The cuts are now starting to come along for Goretti. Maybe a little bit too late because the cuts they had earlier and then those passes to those cuts were not ideal. Right now, Loyola seems flustered in the man-to-man.
Looks like John Dixon's going to check in for Ty Hepting. It's going to be Fisher pushing the tempo for Loyola. Looks like that pass is going to go off the feet of John Dixon.
Yep, telling him to slow it down, that's right.
Cook's able to poke the ball loose, but Fisher gets possession.
Yeah.
And they're going to call a foul on Ryan Johnson. It's Jason Johnson from Goretti taking another charge.
Well, that's the correct call, but if you're Loyola, I mean, you got to play the game where you limit your team to 3 dribbles. I mean, this is ridiculous. Johnson should not be putting the ball on the floor trying to get to the rim from, like, mid-court when they're in a zone and they have momentum and they're trying to get back into the game. And now it's a 5-point game. So this is really a big problem for Loyola. Now their discipline not showing up.
Good cross-court pass there by Johnson. As that's going to go off the fingertips of Tyson Akeni. It'll be Loyola ball.
Yeah, they got to bring 4 guys into the front court, 1 extra guy to help. And if a guy's going way deep for the Dons, then you might want to play back a little bit. But now this press, they should have played it the entire game. They're bringing the intensity right now. And Loyola, we've seen them struggle with the press throughout the year, throughout the games I've seen. This is a real problem at the end of this one.
Definitely. Goretti is known for that aggressive defense and their aggressive press, which has definitely been tough for Loyola to beat so far in this game. And Loyola's having trouble beating presses all season.
Yeah, now once you get past midcourt, if you can, hopefully the Dons can, but when you get past it, now you want to pass the ball around, then you get 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now get your offense moving. Get your guards penetrating, but not trying to drive to the basket from so far out. Make it simple, Make 2 dribbles to the basket and then pull up. Don't try and be crazy with the ball. It should be 2 compact dribbles, and then you jump, or then you pass it. It's got to be way more simpler, and then now you're relying on guys trying to make plays where that's just not going to work.
It's going to be Drew inbounding the ball for the Dons on the baseline.
I should really say make crazy plays, make NBA plays by crazy dribbling and stuff like that.
Overhead pass to Cam Smith. As Cam Smith gets the and one.
Well, I'll give 2 things right there. One, that was on the floor, and 2, somebody came over from the football team and told them how to run some kind of play, because that was just genius right there. They got someone from the staff to tell them, okay, this is the play we run on the football field, because that's exactly, they brought 2 guys on the curl route, and then Cam Smith, the tall guy, go long. He had the mismatch. It wasn't even a great pass, but he had the size mismatch, and then Cam Smith's been great all game, finishes 8-point lead.
Smith converting the M1. Johnson finishing at the rim for Goretti. As Fisher's inbounding the ball. Johnson looking to push the floor. Gets double teamed. Loyola's able to beat past the press though. It's like Goretti switch back to that man-to-man.
Yep, stop dribbling in the press too. Pass it.
Good backdoor cut by Dixon. Looks like that shot might have gotten blocked. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Loyola up 62-56. And that's going to be a charge. Looks like on number 5, Trey Cook.
Well, Fisher has brought the intensity, whether it's rebounding or doing stuff like that, taking that charge right there. That's so important to get your momentum back, where it seemed like Goretti was, really starting to come back in this game.
Looks like Loyola's just going to try to slow down that offensive rotation, try to kill out the clock.
Yeah, and you want to space out so it's harder for guys to double.
Fisher, three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, that's a foul on Goretti right there.
No, it's going to be a foul on John Dixon. And that's going to put Goretti into the bonus. What you don't want to see for Loyola is Goretti getting these free throw attempts.
Yeah, you're right there. And now your goal, as I said, I believe it wasn't a John Carroll game. It was one of these games where now your goal, don't let Goretti get to 62 points. It's all about defense. And that defense is really going to come with that offense, right? I mean, turning the ball over is the only way Goretti is going to get over 62 points in this game. So just be disciplined. That's all that matters in this game.
Johnson hitting that first free throw on the 1-on-1. Second free throw goes off front rim. Is Johnson able to grab the rebound? Goretti going back to that man press as Cam Smith looked to push the tempo. It's going to be Owen Fisher with the ball guarded by Johnson. That's going to be a foul on number 14, Deontay Alexander, as he went for the steal.
Yeah, the coaches for Goretti are so mad because there's 11 seconds left on the shot clock. That's probably the worst foul you can possibly commit in that situation. And I don't know who that is on the Goretti bench, but he does not seem proud of it, and he shouldn't be. I mean, that's just not what you want. Now it's a 6-point lead, 1:16 left. You had plenty of time down 5 to get a bucket, especially if you can turn Loyola over in the future of this game. So it just really hurts when you see plays like that, just not using your head.
That's going to be Loyola ball. Owen Fisher dives on it. Coach Tavalli calling a timeout there.
Weird bounce, but you still got a box out there. I mean, I just didn't really see any physicality from Goretti. And then Don's going to the ground, getting the ball. That's so important, the physicality they've brought in this game. That's why I believe they're probably going to hold on and win this game up 6 points. Now they got the ball back. If they can work that entire shot clock down, you're going to be about 45 seconds left in the game. And at worst case scenario, you're up 6. And that's in a great spot to be.
During this timeout, 1:13 left. We'd like to thank a couple people. Of course, we'd like to thank our club moderator, Mr. Nitty. None of this would be possible without him. We'd also like to thank our producer tonight, Josh Zachariah, and our cameraman, Ethan Floyd. Looks like both teams are going to be breaking their timeout huddles. Coming back, Loyola will have the ball on the sideline. 28 seconds left on the shot clock, 1:13 left on the game clock. Loyola up 63-57. It's like Goretti switched back. He's going with that man-to-man still. Good kick out to Johnson as Smith goes into the paint, finishing at the rim.
Yeah, I get you want to get a steal, but maybe not the best idea to try and double on the man-to-man.
Jason Johnson finishing in the paint to get the and one. He's had a big game pushing the tempo for the Gales today.
And I get the Gales have hit some threes in the game, but you still got to help when somebody drives to the rim. I mean, it's just the epitome of playing man-to-man defense. It's a really tough pass to get out into the corner to the guy that you came off to help. That just was not the smart play for no one to help for the Dons.
Johnson converts the and one, cutting that Loyola lead down to 5. 45 seconds left on the game clock. Loyola looking just to kind of pass the ball around, get some time off the clock.
Somebody's got to help. Yep.
It's like Drew could have gotten some contact there. Smith finishing at the rim. Looks like he fell hard on his back.
Well, I just don't understand. They got the shot clock reset. Oh, was there 21 seconds left? No, the shot clock wasn't reset. There was no shot clock left, and he took that shot. You have a 5-point lead. You hold the ball. You get fouled. You go to the rim. Now you've let him back into the game. I don't know why he shot that. I mean, that was just too greedy, too risky of a play, and it could cost him.
Looks like they're going to call an offensive foul on Cam Smith as he went hard to the floor.
You want to play hard, but you don't want to foul. You want to kind of give them the lane to the rim and get a tougher bucket, but you cannot foul.
It's like that's going to go off of Johnson's feet. Coach Tavalli calls a timeout there.
Well, that's a lot of timeouts in this quarter right here. That's smart to save them, preserve them. He's made some big timeout calls in this quarter, in this half.
11 seconds left in the ball game. Goretti Loyola up by 5. Gonna have the ball on the far side of the court. Loyola's just got to bring it over.
It's 1-1, I think.
There was no foul called, so it's not going to be.
Oh no, you're right, yeah.
So it's going to be Loyola inbounding the ball. 11 seconds left. Even if they beat that man press or get the 10-second violation called, Goretti would only have 1 second left.
Yeah, you got to foul right away, hope they miss it, and then get down the court quickly. You have to shoot a 3, and then, call a timeout, and then go from there. But a steal on this inbounds would be big.
Looks like Johnson's going to foul Cam Smith. That's going to put Loyola into the double bonus. Loyola in the double bonus, 10 seconds left. Cam Smith at the line. On senior night, Smith has had a huge scoring night for the Dons. Smith hitting that first free throw. Unable to hit the second. As Johnson looks to push the tempo for Goretti. Able to get an open shot. Contested. No good as Cook looked to kick it out to Payne. Is no good. Loyola securing the dub on senior night, 66-60. And with that, for Brooks Markle, I'm Joe Eldridge. Thank you and have a great night.